Okay, today we are going to be doing strengthen and sweat. I've got a very fun upper body cardio workout for us to do. Of course, it will still be full body, but we're just going to have a bit more emphasis on upper body. If you have some hand weights, grab some hand weights. If you have a Pilates circle, grab your Pilates circle. I will be demonstrating with and without equipment today, so if you don't have them, don't stress. Right or wrong, you could literally do whatever you like here. Just moving around. If you like those double or triple pulses down towards the toes, go for that. And we'll go for 5. 4, 3, 2, and last ones. Then coming all the way back up, dropping the arms back down by your side. Now if you have a wall to stand up against, come up against your wall. If not, we're going to have the invisible wall behind us. Alright, so we're thinking about 10, 15, 20 centimeters off the wall to begin with. You can always get closer as you go along. And we're trying not to touch our bum to the wall. So chin to chest round, body comes further forward. We're reaching the fingertips down towards the ground. Then restack back up tall, arms to the sky. Now, morning Kira, how are you? No, that's all right. And then lifting back up. Gripping those toes into the mat for 2. And last ones. Coming all the way back up, dropping the hands down by your side. Big roll through those shoulders. All right, we're going to stand with the mat in front of us. Take a big step forward with the right leg. Giant step forward. Now we're going to try and get the back heel down onto the mat so you can angle that foot. Bend into the right knee and drop the hands down to the ground. From here, we make a triangle. Then we bend. Triangle, bend. Triangle, bend. If you feel like you can get a bit deeper into this, walk those legs a little bit further apart. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk the hands through center, then turn all the way around to the other side. And then we do the same thing. Bend, triangle, bend, triangle. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a big step forward. Restack the spine. Arms up to the sky. Butterfly the arms down. That's right. Okay. You might need to turn yourself around again to have your mat in front of you. We're going to go for our roll downs. Pike, plank, cobra. Pike, roll all the way back up again. Okay, so I'm going to give you 2 options for this one. We can either do it with heels down or heels up. All right, dropping down onto the mat, walking out, finding pike, plank, cobra, plank, pike, walk the hands back. See if you can stay up on the tippy toes. Lift the arms to the sky. Butterfly the arms down. Hands to the ground. Walking out. Pike, plank, cobra, plank, pike. Walk the hands back. And restack. Okay, so we're going to do that again, but we're going to do it on one leg. So I'll just demonstrate the first one. Right leg comes up. Now we're going to keep that up until we go into cobra. When we go into cobra, we're going to place the foot hook it onto the back of the supporting leg. So we drop the hands down. You don't need to be on your tippy toes for this one. Walking out, find pike. Leg goes up towards the sky. We find plank, and as we find plank, we hook that foot onto the back. Then we drop into cobra. Back into plank, pike, leg to the sky, walk the hands back, then restack. Then we'll swap legs. All right, so lifting the leg up, that's it. Hands come down to the ground. We walk out into pike. As we do, leg goes long to the sky. Then as we come into plank, we place the foot on the back, then drop into cobra. Plank, leg to the sky as we pike, walk the hands back, restack and swap legs. And we're going to go through a little bit of a cardio routine just to get that heart rate up before we come down onto the mat. Okay, so Joseph jumps. We haven't done these guys for a while. Now Joseph jumps go to the rhythm of 4, 4, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'll talk you through it the first couple of times and then I'll stop because we'll all end up at different rhythms. So one leg in front, one leg behind, bend into both knees, hands on the hips. From here we jump 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we swap, jump, swap legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we swap, we jump 2 times. 1, 2, swap, 1, 2. Then we swap 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we start the cycle again. 1, 2, 3, 4, swap, 1, 2, 3, 4, swap, 1, 2, swap, 1, 2, swap, 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 swap. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, swap, 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 swap. All right, don't stress if you muck up your rhythm, just keep jumping. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going here. We've got 30 seconds to go. Standing crisscross. So standing crisscross, hands behind the head. Elbows out wide. Then we bring right elbow to left knee. Then left elbow to right knee. So we're really lifting that leg up. Now I want you to think about twisting your body to the side here. So as the elbow comes down, we're twisting to look to the side of the room. Twist, 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 twist. Beautiful. If your elbow is hitting your knee, think elbow past the knee. If not, just go in the direction of. That's it, doing well. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk it out. Roll those shoulders. All right. Middle of your mat, hands down by your side. First layer looks like this. We step out to the side, arms to a T, back to center. Other side, center, side, center. Second layer is we jump. That's it. So the side to side, getting those arms out to a T or jumping. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming down. Beautiful work. Shake it out. Okay. If you've got a Pilates circle, grab that Pilates circle. If not, you're just going to have your feet in the same area, basically. All right. So Pilates circle goes in between the ankles, just up from that little ankle bone there. Walk your feet in, just so you've got some tension into that circle. Let's lift up onto the tippy toes and down. Up, down, up, down. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels down and we squat. Lift up. Squat. Lift up. Keep that tension into your circle. If you're not using your circle, feet are about hip distance apart, toes angled out. Squat and squat. Sit back into that chair. You're like, where's this upper body emphasis coming in, Tegan? All we're doing is legs at the moment. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way back up. Quick shake out. Lift up onto those tippy toes. And we squat again. Sit back into your chair, hovering on the tippy toes. Lift back up. Now you may find you can get a bit deeper into this one. Ooh, what a balance. All right, we've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up onto those tippy toes. Drop into your squat. Hold your squat. Heels drop, heels lift. Heels drop, heels lift. Drop, lift, drop, lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out, walk it out. Nice work. All right, let's get down on the mat. So if you've got a Pilates circle, place it to the front half of your mat. If you're not using a circle, you're just going to have an invisible circle there because we're not actually going to be picking it up or anything. We just want it there as a bit of a guide. All right, end of your mat, hands come to the ground. If you need to bend the knees, bend them. Walking the hands out and they come to either side of your circle. Right leg lifts up to the sky, pointing the toes. Right knee drops in the middle of the circle. Forehead drops, left leg lifts. Perfect, that's it. Then we drop that left leg, shoot the right leg up to the sky, and then back down we go. So let's think about right leg in line with our spine in pike, and then left leg in line with our spine in our tippy bird. All right, we've got 10 seconds to go, and then we'll swap sides. Beautiful, doing well. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Finding your pike, swap legs. Left leg to the sky, knee comes down, forehead drops, right leg lifts up. Beautiful work, that's it. Keep going here. All right, 10 seconds. Almost there. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bum back. Child's pose. Place your circle off to the side. Our next exercise can involve weights, so if you've got weights, grab those. If not, you're just going to do the same action with your hands. All right, when you're ready, we're back onto our hands and knees. Before we get into anything, we're just going to get how the exercise works, so what we're doing with our hands. So right hand comes to the waistband, semicircle to the front of the room, semicircle back, down. Waistband, semicircle, semicircle, down. Right hand to waistband, semicircle, semicircle, down. Then let's try the left hand to waistband, semicircle to the front of the room, semicircle to the back of the room, and down. Waistband, semicircle, semicircle, down. Waistband, semicircle, semicircle, down. One more. Nice work. Okay, coming down, quick roll of those wrists. So what we're going to be moving into is some plank work, side plank work basically. We're going to be staying with the one side. We're going to work the one side, then we'll rest and then come up and do the other side. So if you've got weights, grab 1 or 2 weights into your right hand. If you're wanting to crisscross them to go a bit heavier, you could always do that or just hold on to the one. Okay, now what we're going to do to set up is bring our toes further apart. Tuck the toes, then push into a full plank. From here, come onto the sides of your feet, and hand with the weight is just kind of dangling there. We bring the hand to the waistband, semicircle, semicircle, hand comes back down, and we're just sliding the fingertips along the mat. Semicircle, semicircle, down. All right, you could do this on your knees. You could also drop onto your forearm as well if you prefer. Come onto the sides and see if you can hold like this position. So you come right over to the side. Yes, yes, that's it. Now let's just do the arm. Just move the arm in 2 semicircles. Don't even worry about bringing it down. Yes, perfect, that's it. Let's get to the other side. So if you're using a hand weight, weight into the opposite hand. Same thing here, bring the feet further apart. And the reason we do that is because it's easier then to come onto the sides of the feet. You've got the room to do it. Then hand comes to the waistband, semicircle, semicircle, slide the fingertips along the mat, waistband, semicircle, semicircle, waistband, semicircle, semicircle. Back flip over onto the bum. We're going to shuffle forward. Now if you're using, actually we can use hand weights or circle here, okay? So grab whatever you've got into your hands. We're dropping down onto the mat, taking the arms long behind. Now if you've got weights, you're just going to have one weight in each hand. If you've got your circle, you're holding your circle into each hand. Arms up, chin to chest, forward we go, 3 pulses. So this is your first layer. If you're using your Pilates circle, I want you to do 3 little pulses into the hands when you go for your pulses to the toes. All right, so that's your first layer. Second layer is to glue the hands by your ears. Lifting up, keeping them glued. 1, 2, 3. Dropping back down. Arms go long. Think nose dropping down towards your knees. 3 pulses. Beautiful, that's it. Let's try and keep the toes pointing to the sky here. Legs super glued to the mat. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way back down onto the mat. Pull those knees in or have a little rock side to side, whatever feels good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pilates circle in between your thighs, okay? Just down from the knees. So, if you've only got weights, I'm going to give you something to do here as well. If you've got weights, I'm going to get you to put them onto your hips, to the front of your hips. Okay, so we're just doing one or the other. All right, squeeze into your Pilates circle, lift the hips up, drop back down. Lifting up and down. If you're using weights, weights are on the hips, you're obviously going to need to hold them there with your fingertips, and we're lifting the hips up and down. Up and down. All right, keep going here. I'm not super stressed about our rocking motion with our pelvis today because we are going through these a little bit quicker. So we're just lifting the hips up and down, up and down. Keep squeezing into your circle if you're using it. Up and down. 10 seconds, then we're holding the hips up high. 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hips get up high. Hold them up there. Hold them, hold them, hold them. All right, if you're using a circle, we're going to pulse into the circle. If you're using weights without the circle, I want you to pulse up and down. All right, so we're either going in and out with the knees with the circle or up and down with the weights. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down you go. Beautiful work. Grab that circle out, rock those knees or hug them into your chest for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to lift ourselves back up to a seated position. So you can always hook your feet into that circle and lift yourself up, or grab the knees. Okay, this next exercise can be done with both circle and weights or nothing at all. We're going to go through our Russian twists. Now, two options. We can either go hands into the chest or hands long. So arms long is going to make this a bit harder. Into the chest makes it a smidge easier. Okay, not by a lot though. All right, we're leaning back from here. We're twisting to one side, to center, to the other side, to center. One side, center, side, center. All right, still got that little lean back. Now you can opt to take it one step further by lifting the feet up off the ground. Twist and twist. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming down. Nice work. Feet together, knees apart. Quick little stretch out of those hip flexors because they were working a fair bit there as well. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Choices here. You can go cross-legged or kneeling. When we get to the last exercise, we will come up to kneeling anyway, but if you're more comfortable sitting cross-legged for the first couple, go for that. All right, we're sitting tall through the spine. If you've got hand weights, grab those. If you don't have hand weights, you're just going to use air. Basically, you're just going to go for a fist. All right, arms to a T, and we're drawing little circles. Tiny little circles. Tall through the spine. Little circles. That's it. All right, just pay attention to the direction those circles are going in because we're going to reverse them in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse your circles, opposite direction. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping down. Quick roll of those shoulders. All right, arms back out to a T, palms up. Elbows come in. Hands go back out. In, out. In and out. Beautiful work. That's it. Tall through the spine. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms down, roll those shoulders out. Okay, two options for the next one. Weights, or we're going to make a triangle shape with our hands like this. Okay, so if you're not using weights, make your triangle shape. If you're using weights, grab those weights now. We're bringing our hands up behind our head, then dropping them back behind our head. So this is your start position, kneeling. We then lift up to the sky as we lift up onto the knees. Drop the hands back behind the head. Up we go. Back we go. Up we go. Now if you're using your triangle, make that triangle shape. Hands behind your head. Lift up. Keep that triangle the whole time. All right. Try not to bring your chin to chest here. We want to stay looking straight forward, keeping our neck in line with our spine. Making sure you've got a bit of room in front of you. Okay, we are going to be moving into some push-up work this morning. So, two options. We can do half plank push-ups or we can do full plank push-ups. Your rest in a half plank is child's pose. Your rest in full plank is a pike. Okay, now feel free to do both. You don't have to stick with one. We're going to do one push-up at a time. So we come forward. Elbows tucked in, we drop down as low as we can. Push back up, child's pose. Okay, then you come forward again. Or we go pike, full plank push up, and then pike is your rest. Forward, push up, pike is rest. All right? So with these push-ups, we're really focusing on keeping those elbows tucked into the sides of your body as you drop down. All right? And experiment with this, okay? Come down as low as you can. If you feel like you can't get back up, that's okay. just drop your chest down onto the mat. Work your way back up. And then you know, okay, last time I went down that little bit too far, I'll just stop shy of that next time and see how I go. Beautiful. Nice, Alicia. That looked really good. Beautiful. Your elbows were nice and tucked there. Perfect. All right, keep going here. We've got 30 seconds to go. $15 seconds. Excuse me. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees down, bum back, stretch it out, reach those hands forward. Have a breather. Well done. Roll those wrists out. Okay, let's get into a little bit of back strengthening work since we're focusing on the upper body. We're going to drop our chest down onto the mat and we're going to be lifting into some Superman poses. So with Superman, we're dropping everything down, arms down by your side. All right, I want you to slowly focus on the upper body first. So leave the legs on the ground. We lift the head, chest, arms up as high as you can get them. Then we drop back down, lifting up and down, up and down. Beautiful, that's it. Think about the arms lifting up off the ground with the chest and the head. All right, we'll go for 3 more. Then we're going to give the legs a go. Then we're going to combine it all together. 2 and 1. Dropping down. Try and solely focus on the legs lifting, not the chest. Lift the legs up as high as you can get them. And then drop back down. Lock those knees out. So legs long, knees locked. Lift the legs. Dropping down. That's it. 3 more of those. 2. Last ones. Dropping down. Let's do it all together. All right. Upper body, lower body lifts into Superman, then dropping back down. Everything lifts and drops. Beautiful work. All right, let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming on down. Press the hands into the mat. We lift up, push ourselves back into child's pose, reaching those hands forward. Okay, we are coming into some more plank work. We are going to be moving into a toe rock, and we're going to drop onto our forearms for this one. So when you're ready, coming down, bringing your forearms to the ground. Now just bring your elbows just forward of the shoulders for a moment, because that will even out in a sec. Tuck the toes, hover the knees up, and then push into a plank. All right, from here, we're going to use the toes to push our body forward and back. Forward, back, forward, back. All right, you reset whenever you need to, and then lift back up and keep going. And come back to a seated position. So when you're ready, cross the feet, walk the hands back over onto the bum, and then lay down onto the mat, bringing your knees into your chest. Okay, we have 2 options for the next exercise. First one is tabletop legs. Second one is legs to the sky. All right, so tabletop legs, we bring the knees over to one side, lift back up, come over to the other side. Hands can be wherever you need them to be here, okay? Even if it's holding onto the sides of your mat, to stop you rolling over too much. And then once you're feeling more comfortable, bring the hands out to the side. Legs long, we drop the legs down to one side, then we lift them up, over to the other side. Lift and lower. Lift, lower. Now pull those knees in, or rock side to side with the knees Whatever feels good. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's do a bit of rollover work while we're here. So we're going to glue the legs together. Make sure you've got a bit of room behind you for this one, okay? So if you need to shuffle down a little bit, shuffle down. Lift the legs to the sky. Hands are pushing into the ground. We throw the legs back behind. Then we're going to come down onto the mat with control. Legs go to the sky, and then they drop down to the L. Down to the L, down to the 45, then to the L. Then we roll over, pointing the toes to the back of the room. Then we point the toes to the sky, and then point the toes to the front of the room. Beautiful, that's it. Now if it's going to suit you better today just to take the legs to the L and not drop them down to the 45, you just focus on the roll over. Just do that until you feel like you've got that, then you can add in that leg drop. All right, we'll go for 2 more and then we're going to take this into scissors. See, last ones. All right, scissors. Now this is the one where we're going to support the hips. So we need to focus on getting the legs over first. Then we're going to bring the hands to the hips. So throwing the legs back, hands to hips, and we're holding ourselves here. So I like to make this kind of like I guess like a gun shape with my thumb and forefinger and get that into my hip bone. And then I'm like, yep, secure here. Drop one leg down, one leg up. One leg down, one leg up. All right, so we roll on over, support the hips. One leg up, one leg down. Pointing the toes, and let's focus on the leg that's going up. Don't worry about the leg that's coming down to your face because gravity is going to pull that down anyway. So just focus on the leg that's pointing up to the sky. Beautiful, doing well. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Legs together, hands to the ground, roll back down onto the mat. Beautiful work. Pull those knees in, have a little rock side to side. Let's get into our cool down. So while we're here, we'll just go into our figure 4 stretch. So plant the feet into the mat, take the right leg over the left knee. We can, if we're feeling a stretch here, awesome, just stay here. But if not, push the right knee away or bring the hands in and around the left leg, pulling the left leg back. We can either have our head down or chin to chest, whatever's more comfortable. And if you like to go for those little rocks side to side, go for it. Excuse me. All right, just holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Swap those legs around. Holding here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's flip around onto our hands and knees, pushing back into child's pose. So rolling over or lift up and over onto your knees and flip over. Whatever is easier for you, whatever gets you there quickest. Take a stretch out and then lift into your angry cat and down into your cobra, looking up to the sky. Move back through angry cat and into child's pose. Angry cat to lift, cobra to drop. And we'll do one more. We'll all meet back in child's pose. Alright, lifting up into a zigzag sit now. Right leg in front, left leg down by your side. Arms to a T. Right forearm drops down. We rainbow over with the left hand. Then we lift up and over to the other side. Excuse me. That's it. Let's keep going here for 3. And 2. And last ones each side. And then we'll swap those legs around. Switcheroo. Arms to a T. Left forearm drops. Rainbow the right arm over. And 3, 2, and last ones. Then rainbow both hands over to the left, flip over onto the hands and knees, tuck the toes, send the bum to the sky, walk those hands back to the feet, restack the spine coming all the way back up tall, arms up to the sky. Butterfly the arms down, we drop all the way down, we're going to hang out down here for a moment. All right, from here, take a little bend into the knees and then we swing the hands to side to side. Swinging that body side to side. Allow the arms and the head and chest to become heavy here. Almost pulling you down to the ground. If your hands are getting in the way, pop them into your elbow creases. For 3, 2, and 1. Release the hands down, deep bend into the knees, swing the arms back and up behind, and then lift up to standing, and deep bend in the knees, swing those arms, and lift, and drop down and swing. Let's go for 2. And last one. Coming all the way back up, big butterflies, 2 in each direction. And we're all done for the day.